Dream it, believe it, I'm coming. This is Motivation Miller TV again. And we're here with Alvaro and Reedy, the man who have the courage and the will to speak up about injustice in Jamaica. It doesn't matter who doing it. He speak his mind for the less fortunate in Jamaica. Same man of PMP, same man of JLP, him beat who forget beat. But today we are going to find out who you support and who are going in a city in the realm of Jamaica. Reedy.
Big up yourself, man. One motivational Miller, you know. I know two.
Reedy, what gives you the courage to talk about things that going on in Jamaica, even though you get death threat and say you can't come back to Jamaica? Why do you choose to do those live about abuse of women and children in Jamaica?
Because, you know, we believe in a better Jamaica, you know. No care where we're there, you know. Jamaica is home, you know. And we won't let anyone, don't care who it is, whether living in Jamaica or abroad, stop us from speak on the injustice of what is happening in our country. When we look on, you know what I mean, our kids and women in our country, they're suffering a lot. And somebody has to talk up. And if I have the platform, why not use it to do good instead of use it to do evil, right? So at the end of the day, we use the platform to edify Jamaica and what is going on in Jamaica.
You said your platform is to bring awareness to things that most people do not see. Do you think what you're doing is doing any dent of bringing progress to what's going on, or for the authority can see and make a change?
Yes. When I look on what my platform is doing, it's bringing a lot of awareness. When we look at situation that we have spoke about and we have seen where it you know what I mean, it has gotten dealt with, you know what I mean, certain injustice that we saw. Let's use the Remy situation, you know what I mean, although, you know what I mean, people may not know, we can't talk too much on it, but, you know what I mean, justice was served. You understand? There's other situation that we speak about that justice is already served. Let's talk about even the situation in Ocho Rios with that young man that we brought awareness to. That situation has resolved also. You know what I mean? There are certain young ladies that come on the platform that has gone through, you know what I mean, molestation and rape and abuse, that we have found, you know what I mean, the necessary agency for them to work with them and get some help.
And you get a sense of joy when you bring awareness to these things and people come on your life and talk about what they're going through.
Most definitely, man. As I say, you know, what we're aiming for is a better Jamaica, a Jamaica where people can speak about the things that are going on, speak about what has been done to them without being afraid. You know what I mean? A lot of time people do not talk because of the repercussion that will happen to them. A lot of time people do not talk because they're still living in the area where the perpetrator is. So, you know what I mean? It is good when we see things being done, people getting help, and we have to take it one, you know what I mean? If we get one a day, if we get one a month, if we get, you know what I mean? It is good that something is being done. And it's a joy, of course. Definitely.
Do you ever get a point when you say, boy, tired, you know, nah, do this again, you know, because, you know, you know, reach where you reach, you see me? Or the negativity will come for the good way you do, and people still have negative thing to say.
I would be a liar if I tell you no. There are times when I feel like, yo, it's time, yo, you know what, it's too much. But then, you know what I mean, when I realize that close people beside me, or close people to me, has been affected by this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody that is very close to me, it had happened to, you know what I mean, when she was younger. So it gives me a push to go even further, you know what I mean? I know the disrespect is gonna come. Once you get into the media aspect of anything, disrespect going come, threat going come. But we just deal with it on a daily basis. You know what I mean? If there's a threat that needs to be eliminated, we know who to call. The necessary authorities. Don't get me wrong, to get these perpetrators.
When Reedy Team of a Vice just started out, it was a big group of people, but now it team to get small. Would you like to shed any light on that?
Most definitely, man. I believe it's not everybody you start with, you end with. You know what I mean? I believe in the tree and the leaf and the root. You know what I mean? And in everything you're gonna have root friends. And then you're gonna have leaf friends. And we know when it comes to fall, all the leaf fall off of the tree. But the root still stays there, right?
Yeah.
So the leaf friends then will have to go. You know what I mean? And we do pick up other leaf friends, but just remember they're not there to stay. They will fall off just the same way. But the root friends will remain there. The persons who were strong with me and supported me, they're still there. So anybody will let it's just, another day. It never worked out for them, so they had to move on, and I had to move on just the same way.
There's a lot of things going on TikTok. But is there anything out there you would like to change with some of the people and with them at door? Would you like to change after TikTok?
Well, there's a lot of things going on TikTok that I would like to change, right? Will they? It's going to take a while, It's going to take a lot of work. One of the situations that I see existing now is, the political beef that, is very new to me because remember I just came into the political what would you say now, community arena, right? So at the end of the day, I never see this before. So to see the same political advocates going against each other, it's a shame. But again, I don't know what it is caused by, but it doesn't look good from the outside looking in. So of course we'd love to see that change. We don't want to see them back and forth fighting, threatening and all of that. Another thing that I would want to see change, one of the changes that I would love to see is where people stop using kids as ammunition to fire back at people. So if me and you have something, I am going to talk about your kids. I'm going to talk about your family. I feel like we need to separate that part from TikTok, where if it's me and Miller having a back and forth, it's me and Miller, and we leave it there. So, as I said, there's a lot of things that I would love to see change, but hopefully in the near future, innit?
When JLP supporters going after each other, the PMP, them have a failure with it. Like Alvira as a PMP, he love what one. How that make you feel? Let's say PMP, JLP, who want a third term, Andrew Holness to win, who appreciate them better than the PMP. How that make you feel when you see them go back and forth, disrespecting one another?
All right. Let me say this. And let me say this and make sure you have it on record. It is not only the JLP, the PMP does the same thing too, It's just that I have never seen it to this extent, right? I have never seen a group of people that were together one at a time. Remember, all of them was fighting me because they thought I was in the political arena when I wasn't. So all of them ganged up, but to see all of them fighting against each other is a disgrace. And one of the things that one of the JLP representative came out and say was, and it was a shame to say that a PMP representative reached out to him to say to him, it doesn't look good. Think about it. There is so much. I'm personal in the Jamaica Labour Party that we had expected would have come to the forefront and say enough is enough. But we have yet to see that. We just see them. Is either they come and they try to do the blame game with you, or they try to say, oh, you were doing this too, or you were doing that, and not eliminating the situation at hand right now, or mitigating the situation.
If you should tell Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, a message right now, what would that be?
It don't look good. It doesn't look good. As I said, it doesn't matter what political party you support. The Prime Minister is your Prime Minister. If you're PMP, Andrew Holness is your Prime Minister. If you're JLP, Andrew Holness is still your Prime Minister, whether you like it or not. What we would like to see is, a spokesperson for the Jamaica Labour Party come out to condemn these behaviors. And as I do a lot of content and realize that he isn't associating himself with them, which is, you know what I mean, another thing. But I have seen where I have tagged himself and Mark Golding in one of the thing that was happening, and I saw that Mark Golding came and put her eyes to say, yo, I see, you know what I mean. I think it is for him to come out now and, you know what I mean, and shut down what is happening, because it doesn't look good on him as the Prime Minister, knowing that these people are representing him, whether you like it or not, you know. These people are representing the Jamaica Labour Party, you know. And the Jamaica Labour Party is the Prime Minister. So if you are representing the Prime Minister and a BF, so you don't look good on him. So you need to send out a spokesperson.
What growth do you have? What something you would want to see happen in Jamaica that you're not seeing happen, that would you want the government to jump on right now and fix?
To be honest, healthcare. I am seeing where hospitals are without operating rooms. I've seen too long people are complaining about the long sitting down, the long standing up. I saw this pregnant woman had to go back home because she was there from early in the morning and up until in the evening she hadn't seen somebody. But so the healthcare system, I would like to see a change in that. I would like to see, you know what I mean, instead of trying to get all hospital fixed one time, I'd like them to focus on one, get one finished, move on to the next. So, you know what I mean, in case, you know what I mean, there any emergency and surgery needs to be done, you know what I mean, there's one place where you can send people to, waiting on the next place to be finished, you know what I mean?
I would second that. I would tell Mr. Chang that the Spanish Town Hospital is a disgrace. They are very incompetent people at the hospital that are working. My wife just lost her father in Jamaica today by the incompetent doctors in hospital. They're doing things, not doing the right thing, and it costs people life. So Mr. Chang need to do something about the Spanish Town Hospital. How they treat people, how they look on people. They look at people as ghetto people, them not care about them. And what are they doing in Spanish Town? Why the doctors not doing what they're supposed to do? So
is it Mr. Chan or Mr. Tufton?
Mr. Tufton, my bad, Mr. Tufton. Look into it, Mr. Tufton. Why the doctors not doing the right thing? Them do one thing, and then something happen again, it going over and over. And people are losing their lives because of that. So that being said, ready.
Big up yourself, man. One motivation million out. Dream it, believe it. Yeah, man. Motivation million.